Hey guys, it's RJG Gaming here, and today we're going to be reacting to Death Battle. This one is an old video. This is Shadow vs Ryuko. I'm not familiar with the character Ryuko, but I don't know. Maybe we'll get into her feats and see how this battle goes. Look, I don't really care who wins here, because I know sometimes it just can be inaccurate. I'm not even going to bother getting worked up about it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, I like Death Battle though. I do grow up with them. It's just that battles are highly inaccurate.
Sonic. And Ryuko Matoi, the teen fighter in life fiber from Kill la Kill. They both may be try-hard incarnate, but when the chips are down, who is the deadliest edgelord of them all?
I would even know.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I'm sorry, but they don't really do their research properly though. They don't really study their feats really properly though. I don't know, but Bowser winning last time was at least decent. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of things they missed out on.
Gerald Robotnik, grandfather to the Dr. Eggman we all know.
We're gonna watch this informative video.
His granddaughter, Maria, was dying, succumbing to a neuroimmunity disease with no known cure. But old Jerry had a plan.
You should be focusing on the cannon though.
To build the ultimate life form, he figured its DNA could cure Maria no problem. So he took the job, and by studying the infinite power of Chaos Emeralds, with some alien assistance, he made the one and only Shadow the Hedgehog.
I don't know how making a hedgehog was going to cure Maria though.
Did the government commission him, or was it Hot Topic? Better question, since when were hedgehogs ultimate disease-curing life forms? I mean, Gerald's prototype was a lizard, which sort of makes sense, as certain reptiles have regenerative tissue, but then he went from this to a hedgehog. Okay. Who cares if he's a lizard, hedgehog, squirrel, or whatever, Wiz? All that matters is he's super badass looking, super badass sounding, and is super powered by chaos. Literally. Shadow's powers are directly tied to those of the Miracle Gem's Chaos Emeralds. He can tap into their power for incredible feats, similar to his Blue Blur rival. Likely for this very reason, he actually possesses many of the same abilities as Sonic. You know, the guy who's so fast he can almost outrun a black hole? Spin attacks, homing attacks,
oh yeah, but you
dashes,
didn't include that when you did Sonic
his
versus.
Blue buddy, Shadow's not afraid to get serious and bust out some lead. Hey Sonic, why use a spin attack when you've got a goddamn gun or a sword as big as you? Look at that thing! He's used some of the same power-ups that Sonic's picked up, like heat barriers and magnetic lightning shields. But he also has some unique gear all of his own. His air shoes are way cooler than Sonic's sneakers. They can boost his speed to match Sonic's and also let him fly, kind of. He's even got some gear attached that lets him attack at the speed of light. However, all of these abilities and equipment are mere accessories to Shadow's true power, the might of chaos itself. Even without an emerald on hand.
Alright, I'm gonna check this. Black Tornado, Chaos Blast, Chaos Control, Chaos Rift, Chaos Spear, Chaos Shadow Heal. See, I love how when they showed Hypersonic fighting against Mario. Where was the invulnerability there though? Bro. Oh my god.
And Shadow can summon similar power, manifesting attacks like Black Tornado, Chaos Blast, or the deadly Chaos Spear.
We might... like, I sort of already understand Shadow, but we might actually move on to a little bit later into the video.
I mean, what about me? Okay. Well, since Maria was Shadow's only real friend, revenge seemed like a good idea, which was a serious problem considering just how powerful he is. He can teleport, slow down, or even stop time, and even time traveled a bit. And just like any teenage boy, he's got some serious mood swings he doesn't like to talk about.
He can't really time travel because he needs another person to do so.
With negative emotion, his raw power intensifies. With positive emotion, he gains more control. But when it comes down to it, the government may have been right to worry. Shadow possesses so much power, even he can't always control it. Chaos powers are crazy. Sonic once used all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds to literally rebuild the Earth. This is why Shadow wears inhibitor rings, which limit how much chaos energy he can release at once. When he does remove them, what he loses in control is made up for by a massive increase in power, enough to match that of a whole Chaos Emerald.
That's Chaos Boost.
What are you looking at? Is that, do you have a ring on your robot arm? It was, gift?
Bro got married.
Cool. Now good luck with that. All the rings
Death battle lore, bro.
People always get sent back eventually. Anyway, Spiky Head's so powerful, he teleported an entire space colony
congrats,
and even a giant asteroid. Plus, he's held back this huge space plant monster.
And of course, tapping into the power of additional Chaos Emeralds increases his power to unbelievable heights.
By doing a tango with all 7, he can turn into Super Shadow. Now,
I think it's mainly just going to repeat most of it, but we're going to focus on Ryuko. Look, if someone can share some information in the comments about Ryuko, I'm actually kind of interested in this character. I've never heard of her. I've seen her like in TikTok shorts, but I don't know. I don't know much about her.
Thousands of years ago, aliens that would come to be known as life fibers crashed to Earth. These parasites attached themselves to the most intelligent species they could find. Humans.
And they even got humans to make them into clothes so it was easier for them to live on us. And provide viewers with gratuitous fan service.
Yeah. Anyway, the life fibers helped humans evolve more quickly and soon just passively survived as humanity developed. But some weren't content with such passivity, like Ragyo Kirui, who had access to the original primordial life fiber that landed on Earth so long ago.
And humans are gonna human, so she and her husband experimented on that sucker like nobody's business.
They attempted to infuse fibers into both of their daughters. Their first daughter was too old for the experiment to be a success, and it appeared that their infant second daughter was also a failure, so Ragyo just threw her away.
Whoa!
What?
She threw away
She
her
actually?
baby? Kinda reminds me of how my dad just threw away our relationship.
Well,
I'm sorry to hear
fortunately
that,
for
man.
this child, her father
kind of
couldn't stand
unfortunate.
by Ragyo's decision and rescued her, assuming the name Ishin Matoi, and raised this daughter himself. This is Ryuko.
Alright.
Yeah, things were okay for a while, but it wasn't a picnic at the Matoi household. Ryuko and Ishin didn't always get along, so he shipped her off to boarding school to find other people there instead of him. When she finally came home,
she's battle
she
hardened,
found
which is
dear
good.
old dad bleeding out, impaled by a weird-looking sword.
This was the first half of what would become her signature weapon, the Scissor Blades. In Ishin's last moments, he urged Ryuko to find whoever wielded the other half of the weapon, the one who killed him.
Ryuko might not have known it, but the scissor blades were created by her father out of life fibers.
They're actually one of the only weapons that can cut and destroy life fibers, which is important when your opponents are all using, you know, life fibers.
I would say we take a shot every time we say life fiber, but you'd definitely die, Wiz. And do not try that at home. Anyway, with the quest of revenge and half a scissor blade, she started hunting down her father's killer. But she couldn't do it by herself, so she found a skimpy sailor suit to help her out. Yeah, here's that fan service thing I was telling you about.
This is Senketsu, a living suit made from life fibers, also known as a kamui. Now, there's plenty of clothing out there made with some life fiber, but a kamui like Senketsu is unique in that it's made of 100% life fiber.
I have
And
no
yes,
idea what
I
any of
said
this is, but
living
alright.
suit.
Wait, Ryuko! These assassins can't hear me!
Oh, that feels nice.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Not just anyone can wear Senketsu, as they have to successfully bond with him for the process to work. Lucky for Ryuko, she absolutely could, in no small part thanks to the life fibers infused within her body when she was an infant.
See, Mom, you trash person, it did work. And when she and Senketsu learned how to work together, there wasn't much that could stand in their way. He's more than just a sailor outfit.
As a life fiber construct, Senketsu can absorb other life fibers to increase his own power, allowing him to transform to gain new abilities.
His Senjin form makes him super spiky, and his Shifu form turns Ryuko into
Sorry,
a
I
badass
just-
fighting rocket.
He's also
I don't like the costume though. Like it's too revealing. It's supposed to appeal to the male audience. I don't know. If it made like just lower down the suits or the you know what doesn't show. I mean, I don't know. I've never watched the anime, but it just feels kind of sus, bro.
able to combine both the Senjin and Shifu forms for more versatility. Admittedly, though, each of these transformations comes at a
pretty
cost
cool,
for
though.
Ryuko, as they're fueled by Senketsu
I don't know,
consuming
Aishima
her
looks cool.
blood. This is most dangerous in his Berserker form that occurs when Ryuko gets too upset and
I wonder
Senketsu
if she's
loses
multiversal
control.
though.
If not stopped in time, she could die from too much blood loss.
But most impressive is when Ryuko straight up goes flying Super Saiyan and Senketsu turns into his Kisaragi form.
Okay.
It's way more powerful and uses even more of her blood. What's the deal? Is Senketsu a vampire?
Well, a popular theory suggests that it's all a metaphor for puberty. Senketsu pulling out Ryuko's blood is symbolic of menstruation, and the skimpier outfits visualize acceptance of sexuality and adulthood.
I guess so.
Except she's a teenager who already went through puberty.
Wiz, do you have a daughter?
No.
I thought so. At least having life fiber DNA means she has crazy abilities on top of Senketsu's transformations, like insane super fast healing.
Basically, life fibers restore themselves so quickly that Ryuko's body starts regenerating before a blade has finished cutting through her. Unless someone is quick enough to cut through her body before this regeneration begins, she can survive almost anything.
She's been stabbed and sliced tons of times, including completely in half, and even had her heart ripped out of her chest. Can we get this chick as the next guest character in Mortal Kombat? I mean, they're taking basically anybody these days,
okay,
so...
if your
Her
heart is
strength
ripped out, you should be able to
At
heal,
one
though.
point, she had to blast a hole through a layer of life fibers surrounding the entire planet. Life
Okay,
fibers
that's very
are
cool.
stated to be harder than solid steel, so to pull this off, she must have struck with a force equivalent to over 650 exatons of TNT.
Which means she'd be able to take a hit that strong,
I think that's
too.
the equivalent
But
of the
with all
Star
these
Bomber.
powers and more, Ryuko finally found her father's killer.
And completed the rending scissors.
These swords can casually cut through skyscrapers and have some super
Oh, that
forms
is
of
pretty
their
cool,
own. Decapitation mode extends the blades for better
She
slicing
might
and
be
dicing,
planetarian,
while alumni mode makes
or
them so
maybe
gigantic
solar
they
system level.
eclipse the freaking Earth. What is this show?
Next to Ryuko, one scissor blade is normally about 2.5 feet long. Scaling up, the alumni mode appears to be about 1,017 times larger, weighing well over 3 million tons. If you have a pair of normal scissors at home, imagine lifting 50 billion of those all at once. That's what this is like.
That's
Slice
incredible.
through 200 tennis balls 5 times each in less than a second, which us in the scientifically community call fast as f***.
Or 8,000 times faster than sound. And she rocketed into the atmosphere in less than 18 seconds, which means her flying speed can reach Mach 500.
Wait. Why is everyone naked?
Ryuko may not have had the easiest upbringing, but after
Yeah, I don't
dedicating
know,
herself to revenge for so long, and yet saving the entire planet, she had become something unexpected. A hero.
I like some female I like the female recommendations too. Like more recognition, female recognition.
All right, bats are set. We've run the data.
All right,
for
let's
all
go.
Possibilities.
But first, Shadow and Ryuko are always ready to perform, and make sure you are with Blue.
It's time for a death battle. I love when he says that. All right.
Hey, you
Does she?
Who cares? Ryuko, maybe we should...
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay. Not bad. I like the sprite animation, that's brilliant. Sure. Not bad. Again, I don't really care who wins, honestly.
Chaos control!
More accurate Shadow Movement. That would be crazy.
He's anticipating you. You should anticipate him instead.
No shit, stupid.
See, that's clever. But Shadow's faster than that, though.
Damn!
Let's get faster.
Why would you ever use a gun, Shadow?
Aw, did your mommy pack that sword for you?
Careful, that hurt.
Have a little faith.
The only way to defeat someone who can regenerate is cut them down into way smaller pieces. Or separate their body parts.
Behold my power.
Something like Deadpool, I guess. Well, okay, that goes there. I don't know what the heck she's doing. Practically Super Saiyan, alright. What did you say, sir? This looks brilliant. I really like the animation. They put a lot of good quality into this. Shadow, don't forget you can combine the Chaos Boost. Wait, did he? Yeah, that's what he's doing right now. He just broke the scissors. Okay, sure, man. I mean, Shadow could do this.
Chaos Blast.
But he'd be way more careful with his energy output, though.
The coolest.
Sure. The what? Okay.
We made fun of how little clothing Ryuko was wearing, but Shadow's been naked the whole time.
Armed with
That's
Senkets, her scissor blades, and her life fiber buffs, Ryuko was definitely a match for Shadow at first.
Yeah, with her awesome strength combined with her insane endurance, Space Form Shadow was in a lot of trouble. But even then, it wasn't a surefire win for the Rocket Chick.
Outside of his super form, Shadow never withstood anything on the scale of Ryuko's hole in the life fibers surrounding Earth. At her maximum power, she could have easily dealt a killing blow if she could catch him. Shadow could keep up with Sonic the Hedgehog, whose race against a black hole proves he can move over 260,000 times faster than sound. Far faster than anything Ryuko's shown, and more than quick enough to slice through a life fiber before it has time to heal.
Once the red and black Hedgehog turned red and gold, Ryuko didn't really have a way to take him down. I mean, Super Shadow's Chaos powers use all 7 Chaos Emeralds, which can move pieces of the Earth around.
Considering Earth's total mass and the speed at which each piece was moved, this would require exerting energy equivalent to 1.6 decillion joules, which translates to over 2,800 zetatons of TNT.
I'm not even bothered.
That's a ton of power. A lot more than Ryuko's biggest hits. Even 1 Chaos Emerald is enough to match Ryuko's best. And considering Shadow can match the power of an emerald when he takes off those inhibitors, he had better odds of winning, even without going super.
Ryuko put up an amazing fight, one for the ages, but Shadow's unmatched power and speed proved too much for Our Lady in black and red.
Hey, he's pretty beat up about it too.
It was pretty more accurate,
what he said when he was asked what his favorite anime is?
I like the one with the edgy girl and the scissor blade.
It's canon. No, really.
In clothing, the Hedgehog couldn't be overshadowed, and Ryuko's life fiber was snipped.
The winner is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant. That's probably their best. That was their best death battle. The worst one is probably going to be Mario vs Sonic by far. The animation was just really crap. The voice acting was subpar at best, and more accurate feats don't really count in that death battle. The second one, the animation in Eggman vs Bowser, is probably going to be my second favorite. Despite it being, it's still pretty bad though. Half of it's not really accurate. I'm like, okay, why is he not using the Chaos Emeralds? Why is he not using the the Warp Twarps? He never used that at all. Look, I'm not even going to bother. That's beyond me now. I don't care. But this was really good. I really liked it. Not just because Shadow won. It just I was never worried about who would have won. But this was pretty good. Yeah, go subscribe to Death Battle. Watch this video. Link in the description below if you want to go check them out. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, please like and subscribe and do all that good stuff. I'll see you guys later. You can dislike the video if you want. I don't really care. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.